Picking up from where we left off last time, it's important to understand that many men believe there's a simple answer to their relationship problems. Some of these men are convinced that if they could just stop doing that one thing that always seems to upset their partner, everything would fall into place. Others are sure that if their partner would just change in some way, life would be grand. However, more often than not, these men, who we'll call nice guys, overlook the complexity of their own behavior and emotions. They struggle to recognize that it's not about changing one thing or getting someone else to change. It's about understanding their own internalized toxic shame and childhood survival mechanisms that make intimate connections so difficult and problematic for them. In reality, the issues nice guys face are much more nuanced, and they often struggle to get the love they want. For nice guys, intimacy often presents an enigmatic riddle. Though they express a deep desire for a close connection, their internalized toxic shame and survival mechanisms from childhood make such connections difficult. This toxic shame acts as a barrier, preventing them from getting the love they desire. It's a shield that they unknowingly put up, a shield that keeps them from being vulnerable, from being truly known by another. These men often co-create dysfunctional relationships, where their patterns of enmeshment and avoidance come into play. They get so entangled in the dynamics of their relationships that they end up recreating familiar yet unhealthy patterns from their past, all while unconsciously striving to remain loyal to their first love, their mother. These issues, these challenges to intimacy, all stem from a deep-seated fear of being known and found out. Intimacy, by its nature, would require the nice guy to look into the abyss of his most inner self and allow others to peer into these same places. This terrifies nice guys because being known means being found out. The moment nice guys enter a relationship, they begin a balancing act. It's a high-wire performance, a delicate dance between two fears that seem insurmountable: vulnerability and isolation. Vulnerability, for the nice guy, is like standing naked in the spotlight. It means letting someone get close enough to see the perceived flaws they've spent a lifetime trying to hide. It's the fear that if their partner truly sees them, they will be met with pain, rejection, or abandonment. On the other end of the spectrum is the terror of isolation. The thought of being alone, without a partner to share life's joys and sorrows, is equally terrifying. It's a lonely island where the echoes of their own thoughts are the only company. So they walk this tightrope, teetering between two fears, trying to find a balance. The alternative doesn't seem any better. The fear of isolation is just as daunting. But as we'll discuss in our next video, there are ways to navigate these fears and foster healthier relationships.